What up, YouTube? It's your boy Takeover checking in again. We back with another video, man. As y'all can see, we got chest on the menu, and I know a lot of y'all probably thinking like, dang, this dude been doing chest every day. That ain't the case, y'all. I just was behind on videos, so I'm just trying to put out all the content that I had in the cut. I think this is my last old video, though, and then we back. I'm going to be back caught up dropping as I do. But in today's video, I didn't start recording until I got up to 315. I didn't count my quote-unquote warm-up sets. You know, I wanted to play around with 4 or 5 a bit today, so I started at 315. You know, everything is controlled, you know what I mean? Like I always preach, I bench press like the real dogs, like the OGs did back in the day, you know, when you used to see the old videos of the big dogs bench pressing. That's how I bench press, you know. A lot of people say bench press is overrated, but they don't keep in mind that it's only overrated if you're cheating yourself. Meaning if your butt coming all off the seat to move the weight, you know, if you finding ways to shorten the range of motion, that's when it becomes overrated because you're getting minimum results from the movement. If you take pride on having strict form, you know what I mean, and you take pride in really contracting the muscle, controlling the weight on the way down, like as you can see on my negative, I'm controlling. I'm doing the touch and go. My first rep is usually always a pause. I'm touching and going, but I'm controlling the weight on the way down, and I'm getting a good contraction on the way up. On everything, you know what I mean? I don't care how heavy I go, I still try to control the weight. Even when I'm 1 rep maxing, I'm controlling the negative. It's honestly smarter to control the negative anyway. You know, don't just let the weight flop. I don't care how heavy I'm trying to go. I feel more safe and secure when I'm controlling my negative. Like if you can go back and look at any old video of me, you know, maxing out or whatever the case may be, I'm going to control that negative. I'm going to stay tight the whole entire negative, and I'm going to control it. And then you press. That's when you can explode on the way up. But even when I'm trying to get good money, I don't just explode super fast on the way up. My explode is still controlled. But I played around with this 405 for a few sets. I'm sure y'all heard the airplane. I'm outside sitting at the pool doing this voiceover. I played with 405 for a few sets. And once my reps started to decline, I went back to 315. Again, this is a workout targeted, you know, to build muscle tissue. You know, I like to lift heavy and I like to get strong, be strong, or whatever the case may be. But I still want to have dense muscle tissue. I still want to look yoked up and be able to take my shirt off at any time of the year. You know, I believe in quote unquote bulking, but not dirty bulking. I don't believe in getting fat and sloppy just to build muscle tissue. If you have to get fat and sloppy to build muscle tissue, chances are you don't really know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You can look good year round and build quality muscle tissue. Getting reps, clean reps, you know what I mean? And in this workout, like I said, I started with the bench press, and then I went over to hit some incline barbell press. I don't really touch incline barbell press that often, but, you know, sometimes it just calls for it, you know, and it feels good. Of course, you're not going to be able to lift as heavy with a barbell doing incline press, but it's still clean money. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in the weight. Like I say that all the time. Never get caught up in the weight to where you're sacrificing reps. Unless you're a powerlifter, you know what I mean? If you're a powerlifter, then that's different. I'm not a powerlifter, nor am I a bodybuilder. I'm a power builder. I like to look good and be strong. So therefore, we're going to take pride in reps, and we're going to take pride in trying to, you know, properly build strength as well. But it's a time and a place for everything. Every day is not going to be a day when you just going in the gym, banging heavy weight. You know, you got to listen to your body go off how you feel. And that's why that's why I've never ran a powerlifting program, none of that stuff. Because if I'm feeling good today and I want to max out or lift a little heavier, then that's what I'm going to do. Or if I'm not feeling good and I don't want to lift heavy today and I just want to get some clean reps in, then that's what I'm going to do. But when you're running powerlifting programs, if the powerlifting program telling you, to only live 40% and you feeling 100%, shoot, you know what I mean? I'm going to go 100. Coach just going to be mad at me because I'm going 100. Or vice versa. If you feeling 40% in the program calls for you to go 100%, you know what I mean? I'm going to go 40. I'm going to listen to my body, but like I say, to each his own. Programs, I'm not saying they don't work, because I've seen powerlifting programs work on several different people. That's just not my formula to do a 1-3-5. And you know what I mean? I like to go in the gym, and I was just taught to train this way as a youngin'. Like, I've been lifting, about 18, 19 years now. And when I was taught to lift, this is how I was taught to lift. I wasn't taught to lift like a power lifter or shorten the range of motion, or, you know what I mean? I was taught to listen to your body. So after the incline press, I wanted to get a good finisher with them triceps, the soul train. I got this from C.T. Fletcher, man, a long time ago back. This had to have been like 2013, 2014, something like that. Just really like them triceps up. I can't really remember the weight that I used. I think it was 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's what it was. On these, you don't want to go super, super heavy, bro. It could tear your elbows up, if you're trying to go too heavy. So get you a nice weight that you can control and you can finish the train. You want to be able to hit all the reps going up, all the reps going down. If you have to take a short break, then that's totally fine. But you want to try to complete this soul train line as fast as possible. This right here is a secret. It's like skull crushers. You hardly ever see people perform this angle or this movement rather in a gym anymore. A lot of people just stick to the cables and doing press downs and things like that. I always say, man, it's all about the angles. The angles are how you looking different. When you hitting all them different angles in the gym, when you taking pictures with other folks, you ain't got to out-angle nobody, because you already out-angled them in the gym, hitting every other angle that they ain't hitting. Keep that in mind. Or even if you a bodybuilder and you compete, keep that in mind. Hit all the angles, because 9 times out of 10, most guys ain't hitting all these angles, because most bodybuilders not doing this. Like big name bodybuilders who post who document they workouts and things like that, they don't train like this. They train, to be honest, really soft. And as you can see, most times I'm in the gym getting this work in by myself, man. And I also want to say I appreciate y'all for rocking with the channel, seeing that most of my videos are filmed using a tripod. I know they don't be the best angles, but like I say, this ain't Hollywood, man. I'm just trying to document the work, show people what I do, motivate and inspire, and y'all motivate and inspire me to keep going, man. For real, like reading y'all comments and seeing y'all drop the 100 in the comments and things like that. Hey, it keep me going. It keep me motivated to keep working out, to keep pushing, to keep posting this content. I don't care what nobody say. A lot of people, my own motivation. Yeah, you can be your own motivation, but others rocking with you and supporting you can also motivate you as well. So I definitely want to say I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy with the content. As you can see, I'm going back down. Them triceps full now, boy, full of that good blood. Had to take a little short break, but we gonna finish the job. You know what I mean? I don't care how hard it get, the job is going to get finished. Another thing that you hardly ever see people do who power lift or who's trying to get a bigger bench is perform movements like this, or really just blast the triceps. You know what I mean? Well, it kind of makes sense once you think about it, because a lot of people don't use their triceps, especially the powerlifters nowadays. They don't really use their triceps as a key factor to their press, because they use the big arch and the wide, grip. But if you really, really bench pressing the real way, you know what I mean, then triceps, you want to blast them triceps. You want to get them triceps as big and as strong as possible, because that's a part of your press. You know what I mean? Like when you think about it, if you play football or anything, not even if you play football, if you pushing the shopping cart, how do you push the shopping cart? You know what I mean? You're not pushing the shopping cart super wide, and when you're pushing the shopping cart, just pay attention to your tricep activation, especially once you start getting food in the cart. You know what I mean? So Have that same concept when you in the gym, bench pressing, shoulder pressing, whatever press, doing any press movement. Have that same concept. You want to incorporate them triceps, you want to incorporate chest, shoulders, keep them lats tight. All that stuff make a big difference in your bench press. So don't neglect them angles when it comes to these triceps, or for no muscle group for that matter. It all make a big difference, man. You got to keep in mind this is bodybuilding. You want to build your body one muscle at a time, one rep at a time. That's another reason why I pick one muscle group per day, and I target, of course, like with shoulders, and I throw in triceps. Or, like as you can see, I've been back on my pull-up game. I can do pull-ups every day. This is easy work. And I know some people aren't able to do pull-ups, but don't let that shy you away from doing pull-ups. I was once not able to do 10 pull-ups, but you got to get your weight up. The more you do them, the better you're going to get. If you can only do one pull-up, do that one pull-up, do sets of one. And then eventually it's going to turn into sets of 2, sets of 3, and so on and so forth. But just remember, it's quality over quantity. So I'd much rather do 3, 4 reps than 10 short strokes. You know what I mean? Because if you're doing 10 short strokes, that ain't no cash, bro. You want to do the quality work to get the quality results. Doing piss poor work gonna get you piss poor results. I always keep that in mind when it comes to everything, not just with this weightlifting shit, but with everything. But that's it for this workout, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I appreciate y'all rocking with the channel. If you still here, drop that 100 in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up because it helps with the channel a whole lot. And until next time, man, we checking out. Holla back at your boy.